Hello ladies, welcome back. Today we are on to video 12 of the garden journal, and I'm addressing the cover amongst other things today. I've just done my cover and I've used a card which I purchased on Etsy. It's the Potting Shed, and I thought that card was delightful, so I've decided to use it on my cover. And to make the topper, I used an ordinary piece of card like this that came with some packing material, and it's very easy to do. You just tear off the front part, and you will end up with something that looks rather rustic, and then we'll decorate that. So you get the idea. I won't do it now. I'm a little bit wary of getting it in the candle. But that's what I did. And then on top of that, I just used some of this netting that came around some oranges, I suppose. This was gifted to me. I think it was Carol Jaggers that sent me this, and it's almost used up, Carol. Went very well at the back there. So first I stuck that on the card, and when I was sure that it was stuck properly, I then stuck the card on top. I did actually put some Mod Podge on. This is Mod Podge. It's the kind with a glossy finish, but it protects the card from your fingers, which always have grease on. And then I added these little paper fasteners and this brad onto the card. So once you've got it all assembled like that, that's when you stick it onto the front of your journal. And the bottom is one of Tim Holtz's name plates, and that is also stuck on. It looks as if it's put on with little tacks, but it isn't. That's an illusion. It's just stuck on with Fabri-Tac. On the inside, I've got little bits that were left over from the cover, which weren't many. Let's move that down a little bit. Were very useful for making the pockets for the inside cover and on the back as well. Let's move my candle out of harm's way. So I was able to do this one myself and put a little ladybird on. That's one of those little pin clips. And so one of my tags that I made at the beginning now resides in there. I was happy with that. I've got some of the envelopes in, and now I'm going to do some cutting of the sides of the pages. I think there are one or two pages that would benefit from it. Even that one, which is a pocket, would look rather nice with one of these. So it cuts. Let's do it to the middle section. I've decided the middle section is going to be for vegetables, but that isn't part of the project. And this is how it comes out when you've cut the edges. Let's do another one because it shows up quite well on these plain ones. And what is really nice is that when you've done it, you then end up with lots of these lovely little leaves which don't show up on there, do they? Which you can use to decorate pages or tags, whatever you're making. They're just delightful, aren't they? And when it comes to it, let me get my tool. If you get one of these type of tools, they're ideal for picking things like this up, and for gems as well. It's wax on the end here and metal on that side, and that makes it a lot easier when it comes to using sticky. So I'm cutting the pages, and I'm also collecting at the same time these pretty little leaves. That one is even an acorn. That's an acorn, isn't it? Lovely. And I've got the perfect pot to put them in, which is a Bon Maman strawberry conserve. So I won't do all the pages, but I'll do some of them. Let's do this dark one. Just delightful. You have a shower of little leaves. I hope you're getting on well with your own garden journals. I've seen a bit of Carol's, but that's all so far. How are you getting on, Brandy? I expect you've finished yours, have you? Ideal, of course, for if you get a page that's like this one, where you've got the white edge, if you want to get rid of that white edge, or even down one of these smaller strips. And you can always put something, if you put a strip of paper underneath, like so, then you've got the decorated holes as well. So you don't have to leave it as holes. One of those belly band strips that we collected and kept before would be okay. Ideal, in fact. I was going to show you another envelope that I made there, and this one that I was doing, which is plain on the back. Well, not really plain, is it? So now I'm going to look for my I'm going to look through all of my little charms and see if I can find some suitable charms. As I've got 3 signatures in my journal, I need 6 charms to put on the threads here. So I'll have a look through my charms and then I'll come back. I've found and fitted my charms now, and I'll show you which ones I chose. In the first signature, I have a little flower and a tiny silver mushroom. middle signature, I have a bee and a key to the potting shed. And lastly, in the third signature, I have a bird in a cage and another little flower. I think I showed you already the pocket that I made at the back. I love my garden, which is very true. So that completes video 12. I hope you're getting on well with yours. And again, I'm looking forward to seeing your efforts in the Pen Pal group. So, from the Easter Bunny and the little mouse and me, happy Easter until the next time. Bye-bye.